Every heat has ramifications for the rest of the year, and of course, every heat also has the joy of competition. We hear it, the whistles, the hoots and hollers. It is going off on the beach in Sakura.
Of Our Lady of Nazareth, just there's a lot of sights to see. Here's the other side of the split peak that opened up the event, and nothing doing for...
Great story right there. Miguel and Samuel Pupo enjoying the fruits of their labor, both competing on the championship tour, both still in this event. We start off with your surfer in red, Kolohe Andino. Got this wave right when the heat started. These are 35-minute heats. Winning surfer will advance through. Losing surfer is out. Kolohe weaving all the way to the beach. One big snap to finish. Chris Cote here with Kaipo Guerrero.
The replay here of Kolohe Andino. We're still waiting for this score. Stabs it off the top. Andino, long drawn bottom turn again, really placing his turns off the top. This wave is, in a way, just a busy wave for Kolohe Andino. Staying busy throughout this inside section, waiting for it to stand up. And looking to redirect, looking over his shoulder constantly. Where's he going to go? Right, left? Decides to go on the left. Nice snap and stabs a finish. Well done for Kolohe Andino.
Is that linkage to the shore break? We won't see any more of Griffin in this event, unfortunately, but you can check out that movie and get psyched. Here we go. San Clemente Cyclone comes alive. Kolohe Andino blasts the back three, but can't come down with it. That basically has made that move his go-to, as Samuel Pupo now riding out of a critical section. Stay on his feet. There it was. Now it's complete. You know, since last year, I would say the judges watched so closely on these completions. So obviously he made that turn. It was wild, and it was definitely a dangerous spot in that wave.
Well, here you go. This is the replay. Throws it up there. Bottom drops out. Explosion. Disappears. Has to fight for a completion and does so. Realizing a lot of that took his forward momentum. Had to kind of pet his way through there. Gets in front of the whitewater now. Wants to ride that whitewater into the inside section. Looking for more opportunity. Sammy Pupo. Little wake surfing right here where he gets a little snap off a rib before he has to snap one more time before he's able to kick out. So that wave split in two on the inside, but watch this. And the bottom drops out, lands back on his feet, cat-like, disappears completely in the whitewater.
He doesn't really give a lot in those post-heat interviews, and I like that. You know, that just adds a little bit of mystique to his surfing. I mean, it's all in front of you when he's riding waves. You look at it and you're going...
The degree of difficulty in that turn is what the judges would take note of. That was a very difficult turn on a difficult section. Here goes Sammy Pupo again.
Driving down the line, coiling up, looking for the section, and it's gone. Sometimes these waves just dissipate right from the get-go. And this is pretty much, I would say, the last blast of the Brazilian summer. So that's why we have so many fans on the beach excited to see what happens next. Samuel Pupo there, a no-go. One quick snap. And now Kolohe Andino. Similar situation, so both surfers.
See, and that's what we're talking about, the difficulty out there, Chris, in this changing lineup and the changing tide.
Samuel Pupo having a look. He's in second priority. Goes to his backhand. Does have a section to work with. Whips his tail out. Another quick snap back into the whitewater for Samuel Pupo. We'll see if he can capitalize on this inside reward section. This wave looks pretty confusing through that inside. So two nice turns. The good news for Samuel Pupo is his low score was a .73, so he'll no doubt get rid of that.
That's exactly what he did right here. I like this first turn where he gets a little bit of extra release and drift down the face and then just settles for a couple of carves here, but really all the numbers going to lean on that first turn. But smart surfing, looking like a really skatey board. You can see how it just like skates through that flat section on the inside into the inside, Laura, but the wave just let him down.
I was just thinking that board looks like it's a bit shorter and maybe got more volume. It looks super, super fun. Kicking the tail out there. Absolutely loved that. Wow, Sammy Pupo is looking.
And Kolohe, this was during that interview. I heard some oohs and ahs coming from the beach.
That's probably the ah right there.
Yeah, it was ooh. It was like ooh.
Ouch.
He's the king of this place, and he said thanks to everybody for the love, for the support, for all the family and friends. He was, I'm going to give my best to be back here. I don't promise, because the year is so long.
Top 5 are going to count towards your result at the year end. Here's a replay. Sammy Pupo, the big alley-oop, no grab, lands on the roof but gets bucked off a little bit behind the wave.
Alley-oop to floater. Those are always really hard. There's our Senior Vice President of Tours and Competition, Jesse Miley-Dyer. That is a tough job, a thankless job. If the waves are firing, nobody's going to thank you. But if the waves are difficult, they'll blame you.
Doesn't seem like a big score, but it's enough to keep the lead right now. And here's, oh, wow.
Okay. Some drama in the lineup. So, Samuel Pupo was out the back with priority. Digging into the rule book in this event, there's a lot happening out in the lineup. As you see, Samuel Pupo does use his priority. Blasts a nice little frontside ollie right there. Whips it around. Gets the mid-wave claim, which is a pretty rare claim. Halfway through. Still going. Jumping through the whitewater. The Sakurama stomp. It's a new one.
Yeah.
Quick slash there. Big finish. So either way, priority interference or not, Samuel Pupo is going to improve on his three-point ride.
Yeah, he took it into his own hands and didn't want to wait for any kind of call. Let his surfing do the talking, and that was clutch for Samuel Pupo.
Here we go.
Here's the replay, and watch this, the revert, how quickly the fins catch and he reverts out of that. A couple claps right there. My Brazilian friends say they don't have a word for a claim. There's no such thing as a claim. It's a celebration. He celebrates halfway through that wave. Work still to be done right here. Hops over the section on the inside. Samuel Pupo skating so well on this board, I'm telling you. Gets the finish, and guess what? One more celebration in the shore break because he knows he's got the number.
The passion comes out.
Watch how quickly the fins catch and spin out.
The time's up. So now we just wait to hear the number for Samuel Pupo. And, you know, if the crowd has their way, you can hear them cheering for young Samuel Pupo as he walks up the beach. And they are fired up on the sand. So Samuel Pupo was in the lead. Kolohe would have needed a 4.34, so that could have just been the perfect defensive maneuver for Samuel Pupo to get that way. Samuel Pupo gets through a tough elimination round. We do lose Kolohe Andino, but we've got so much more action to come. You're watching the Rio Pro presented by Corona.